In this video, we're going to talk about goals. It's been proven by countless studies, countless experts, that people that write down their goals are more successful than people that do not write down their goals. I'm telling you, I've built this business trying to do it my way without writing down goals, and I've also built this business by taking the time, writing down goals, and building off of goals. If you do this, you will make more money. You will be more successful. And if you teach your people to do this, they will be more successful, period. When you come into the business, you're new in this business right now, even if you've been in the business for a while, if you've never worked off of goals, here's what you need to do. The very first thing you need to do is identify your long-term goal. So your long-term goal is, where do you want to ultimately be with this business? Now, a lot of times people see this, they say, $1 million a year. Or some people say that I want to make $100,000, a year, or whatever it is. The one thing about goals, your long-term goal, is we could always change it. The thing is, you don't want to put some goal too big. I remember sitting down with someone one time and they said they wanted to be this top rank in the company. And the top rank in the company was making, $500,000 a month. And I said, look, how much money have you ever made before? They said, $50,000 a year. I said, you know what? Why don't we set a goal long-term at $50,000 a year? And once you hit that, then we can go ahead and expand the goal. The one thing is, you don't want to put a long-term goal that's outside of someone's belief level. Because someone who's never made more than $50,000 or $60,000 a year, saying they want to make $1 million a year, now, is just getting into kind of really an unrealistic goal. Put something realistic. So I would say what you've made or slightly higher than you've made is your long-term goal. But whatever it is, set your long-term goal, write it down, and put it somewhere where you can see it and be thinking about it. And I usually set that out 3 to 5 years out. And if we hit it before, hey, you can always raise it up. Next, you want to look at medium goals. And medium goals are, I usually say like 6 months out or 90-day goals even. And what we do is, with a medium-term goal, let's say, where do you want to be in the next 6 months? And you want to write it down, you want to visualize it, and you want to be able to see it and review it. So you go and you set it out, and the best way to set goals, in my opinion, in Rev, is go off the ranking system. So maybe you want to be a silver pearl in 6 months. Maybe you want to be a blue pearl in 6 months. Maybe you want to be a black pearl in 6 months. Whatever it is, set that goal. There's an average amount of money that people are going to earn whenever they're hitting that rank. Write it down, and so you have something to shoot for. And then most importantly is, you want to set short-term weekly goals. If there is truly one secret to network marketing, it's this. Build your business with short-term weekly goals. The beauty of Rev is we pay every single week. And that's the amazing thing. So short-term weekly goals is really a secret to building a network marketing business. And this is how it works. Our business runs basically from Monday to Sunday. So Sunday night at 10 o'clock 10 o'clock Mountain Time is when the week cuts off. So you want to make sure you have all your volume and everything built in for that week. The reason why people fail at network marketing is because they don't understand the power of geometric progression. And there's a saying, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. The reason that saying comes up, because if you look at building this long-term goal, it's a massive amount. Even your medium-term goal, it's a huge thing to go out and hit this high rank. So how do you hit that rank? You do the same thing as eating an elephant, one bite at a time, 1 week at a time. You don't want to focus always on this. You want to know that this is your goal, but you want to be focused on weekly, because you want people winning every single week. So every single week you want people with their head down, building, hitting goals that they can achieve. And that's the most important part about a short-term goal. You want a goal that you know that you can actually achieve, but you have to push yourself a little bit. And then what it does is, you get in the habit of every week winning. You get in the habit of every single week hitting a goal and succeeding. What that's going to do is, that's going to make you work harder and harder, and it's going to make your business start to explode. Whenever you have your downline, you want to help them set weekly goals. And every single week, if y'all are building and working towards a short-term weekly goal, small little bites, you're going to get closer and closer to eating that elephant or hitting your long-term goal. This is so important, and the great thing is next week you get to see the results. Some examples of this. Maybe you want to sponsor 2 people this week. So that's going to be your short-term goal. But then what we'll do is also set commitments. Well, you know what? I know that in order to sponsor 2 people, I probably have to talk to 10 people or show 10 plans or bring 10 people to see a presentation. So you're going to start to realize what it takes to hit these different goals. And so as your people are setting their short-term goals, and you've already achieved those yourself, you then can teach them and say, hey, you know what? I set that same one, and here's what I had to do in order to go out there and hit it. And now you're starting to get proper duplication. Build your business every single week. Don't just say, well, in 30 days I want to be here, in 60 days I want to be here, or this month I want to be here. You want to every single week strategize and push and build every single week. If you do that, you will have massive success in building your RevvNRG business.